Yo, what is up, guys? It's Bankrupt Dope, back again with another video. And today we are back on the Star Rail. You can see it over there in the big screen. I think I'm very small in this camera, but yeah. So y'all haven't seen it. Y'all know where this is going, right? Maybe you don't. I don't know what the title of the video is, but Zenless Zone Zero is brain dead. That's like the biggest thing. Like the game is so easy. It literally takes no brain activity to play that game, right? And I find it funny that people are saying that, but yet play Star Rail and Genshin Impact as if those games take any more brain cells. So let's just be honest here, y'all. And look, I know I'm kind of shiny right now. I've been outside all day, but look, none of these games are hard. None of them. Zenless Zone Zero is not easy because it's Zenless Zone Zero. Zone Zero. Dang. Zenless Zone Zero is easy because it's a Mihoyo game. That's why the game is easy. Everybody wants to do this thing of like, oh, it's a gacha game, so therefore it's easy. No, you haven't played enough gacha games. There are plenty of gacha games that are difficult. Gacha games that do not have the weapon system and like, what's the other thing? The armor system in terms of like getting armor to like give you X amount of stats and things tend to be harder than the ones that do have it. Because the things that make the game hard in the games that do have armor systems is that the armor is what helps you beat the content. The other things is just straight strategy and just thinking. This game doesn't do that. None of MiHoYo games do that. Outside of Impact 3, you might be able to argue Impact 3, but the rest of their games, ever since Genshin Impact, your difficulty is getting the items. There is your difficulty in the game, right? The difficulty is you being under level and not having resources. That is all the difficulty. So for everybody out there that's clowning in the Zone Zero, but then you think your brain is big because you can play Star Rail or you can play Genshin Impact, you gotta check. Now, obviously, this is not everybody saying it, but let's be clear. I know everybody's not saying that, but there's enough people saying it. There's enough people clowning that game, thinking that they are superior by playing Withering Waves or playing any of these games. Withering Waves, I'm not gonna speak Withering Waves. I don't play Withering Waves. I don't know because they don't have controller support, and so the game is dog water trash on mobile. And so yeah, I can't play Withering Waves. But yeah, this game is easy as well. This is MoC 12 right here. I am completing MoC 12. The hardest part of the game is just not dying. That's the hardest part of the game, right? So this run here, this is my third run. I had to switch my teams. That's had to switch teams, like to the other side. So I had this team right here on the last side, and I had the other team on the other side. I just had to switch sides. Once I switched sides, I won. It literally became a one shot at that point. Like, I was able to win pretty confidently. I just need to switch sides because this team right here, in particular, takes too much damage on the other side. I'm not getting enough heals to live. The bosses hit hard, and I don't do my relics. And so let's go into this, right? Let me tell you why Star Rail is also brain dead, right? I do not play Star Rail. I play Star Rail as a casual. You might not believe it. You might be like, oh, well, you have all these characters. I play Star Rail as a casual. You look at how many refreshes I have, it's actually insane. How many months in banners that I just skip in times I don't play the game. And you look at my energy cap, they have they have the double or triple drop rates. I don't do anything with those. It'll just sit there and I just waste it and miss it. And not because I'm being stupid, not because this game's just there's nothing to do half the time, right? Just like Zenless on Zero, right? Nothing to do half the time. And so I come back after not playing the game, right? I have not played anything in Jade's time. I played very, very few things that were set up when Jade came out, and even before that, I did the Firefly story quest because like why not? Like ended up so I can grab her, but like I don't do much. I don't grind my relics. I don't grind Simulated Universe. Even with the update to make it easier, don't really have to grind it. Don't need anything for speed. Sure, it's like, oh, the speed tuning that you need to make your characters go through. I don't need to do that. I can clear everything in this game that's worth clearing, except the thing with the air edition characters because it's set up for you to have air edition characters, and I just can't. I'm struggling to do it now because I don't have somebody that can hit the whole board. And Firefly is good and all, but she can't hit the whole board, and that is her only downfall for that game mode. But back to what I was saying. The game is easy. This is the endgame. At the end of the day, Apocalypse Shadow's nice and all. They got Pure Fiction is what it's called. It's nice and all. At the end of the day, Memory of Chaos is still their hardest content. If you ask me, outside of Swarm, the Swarm is just buffed to craziness, and it's not really an endgame. It's just something to do. This is really more of the endgame of this game. They still have failed to make a compelling and decent and replayable endgame, in my opinion. But this is our endgame, and this endgame is not hard. Yeah, you can see, right? I don't play the game. My characters are slow. My stats are mid, and I wish if somebody's like, "Well, prove it, show us all everything that you have." I will show it, but like the game's not hard. I run the same team over and over and over and over again, and I will win. Before Acheron came out, I still cleared the first time I cleared MoC, I continue clearing MoC. The only times I don't clear MoC is when I'm not playing the game. And if you're gonna say, "Oh, the only reason you're clearing MoC is because you have Acheron," yes, I have Acheron now, but beforehand, I was still clearing MoC before she came out. You get what I'm saying? So like, don't try to say that it's an Acheron thing. That's the only reason you're clearing content. No, because before that, I cleared all the MoCs that were active that I played anyway. Right? So none of the games are hard. Right? So let's stop clowning the ZZZ community and the people that play ZZZ. Right? Let's just understand that Mihoyo doesn't know how to make hard games, and they don't want to because their games cater to 5-year-olds. It's just the truth of it. They don't want their games to be hard because they don't think we can handle it. I don't know what else to tell you. You might be sitting there fuming like, "What do you mean they don't think we handle?" No, they think we are babies. And I think they actually laugh at the community that plays their game because like, yeah, y'all running up our pockets, but we are making the bare minimum difficult content. It just looks pretty. We just draw a whole bunch of beautiful flowers on a thing, calling it a game, and y'all are playing it, and y'all love it. That's Mihoyo in a nutshell. I mean, they got me. I mean, look at me. I play it, don't I? But like, the difficulty is bottom tier across all games. If we're talking about difficulty, it's gonna go to us like 3 or 4 out of a 10 in terms of difficulty. There's just no difficulty. The difficulty is all the same exact thing in every single one of their games. And it's relevant. I'm done talking. I'm done. There's no need to say anymore. I won in MoC, cleared it all. You'll see it here in a second. Thank you for watching. If you watch, drop back on the video. Something down below. Let me know if you think the games are difficult. Maybe they are difficult. Not to me. Peace.